All the signs say Roy, and yet it doesn't quite look like Roy.
Where's Roy? What have you done with him?
It's me.
You in disguise?
Well, in disguise. Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
His incredibly grey and lustrous goatee is definitely here for a few months at least, as his breeding falcons won't accept a smooth-shaven version of the Lupton turning up to the dance.
You wouldn't have thought they'd find me attractive, but it takes all sorts.
Let's hope it works on the roebucks. And here we have one, spotted through the hedge line. Not a long-distance stalk, but Roy needs a buck on the deck and food in the freezer.
We've got a young roebuck just out here. I don't know if we're going to take him or not. I want to have a quick look first. So I just... Very nice easy stalk. We're just going to creep around the edge of this hedge. Hopefully we'll find a few more. I'm not... although David's very, very hungry and he's asked to take a carcass home. As I say, I want to assess him first before we put him on the barbecue.
However, kitting up is not quite as slick as normal.
The good thing is, he'll have probably cast and grown another head by the time we get there. Shut up. I hope you're enjoying the weather. Beautiful day, isn't it? I don't actually want to shoot him. I'm hoping he's going to disappear by the time we get there.
Strangely enough, once Roy is finally ready, the buck has got bored and left this particular field.
We probably pushed our luck a little bit. There was a roebuck here about 2 minutes ago. He's gone.
Luckily, there are two more on the far edge.
But there's another couple further up, about 400 or 500 yards, so we're just going to head up to the top of the field and come down on top of them. David might end up with something for his barbecue, yeah.
Barbecue? I thought about barbecue.
What's that?
Barbecue's a bit premature. You know.
Barbecue, this is perfect barbecue weather's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. It's just so nice to be out like this, isn't it? Absolutely glorious compared to the weather we have been getting. And I have grown web feet over the last few months. This is just absolutely superb. This isn't actually a beard, this is mould. You're going to come into view, but they've got a nice backstop. Stay still. That's a shame, both of those were absolutely perfect cull animals. But there was just no backstop at all, so they'd obviously made their way into the field. I'm just going to go over this way a little bit more because there was that other buck that we saw earlier on. He might have come out or he might just be feeding below, so we'll see if he's still in play. But yeah, as I say, those two were absolutely perfect cull animals.
We continue our loop, heading to the spot we'd started. We spook the original buck out of the cover of the hedge line, and Roy has to make a quick assessment.
That is quite good. Oh no, it was poor on that side. So that was the buck that we saw initially. I don't like the way that hit went actually. So it didn't sound like a good thud. But that was the buck we saw initially. He was a bit further than I thought. And I looked at him going down. Initially I thought he was quite good, but his left-hand side antler was good. His right-hand side antler was very poor. So I was just checking him as he went through. And then he stopped again. So we had a shot, but as I say, that was a little bit further than I thought it was.
Oh, wasn't far at all.
We find the buck 20 yards into the wood.
He's quite a quirky fella. He's not what I thought. Well, he is and he isn't. He's a little bit older than I thought, but again, interesting little head on him. Where he's only got a fork, he's got another little beam coming out just at the back on the top of his head. And I think David will be especially happy. It means he can feed his family again, bless him.
Hold on a second, did he get shoot?
Really?
Are you giving me the gut shot one?
Really? Do you think that's gut shot, dear?
No, I don't know.
How very, very dare you? What? Look at that, beautiful. Not a blemish, sir. Not a blemish.
You said it how old he is. Does that mean he's going to be tough as old boots?
I'm not going to give you a prime one, am I? God, man. You've been ignoring me for God knows how long.
What do you mean?
Huh?
You've been busy.
You put me in a cupboard, let me go mouldy, and then, you're like, can we go and do something? Okay, come on then. I have feelings, I have feelings. It's just, I feel like it was just one of those phone calls where you had an itch that you needed to scratch. It was just, let's phone up an ex and.
Oh my God. Yeah, can we see the shot, please?
If you'd like to see the shot, there you go.
Okay.
Please examine the shot, sir. You're not eating it now. I'm having that one. I'm pleased with that because
Long shot, wasn't it?
Sorry?
It was a long shot.
Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, as I say, we were. I was contemplating it, and as I say, when I saw that he had a bit of an uneven head, then I decided to take the shot a little bit late. And as I say, I'd allowed for the distance, but it was about 300 rather than 250. So, but perfect. He's in the larder, and David won't go hungry, which is always good because he's looking a little bit peaky actually. You're feeling a bit gaunt around the old chops. You need to
grow a goatee.
You should, exactly. Mine is just to cover up the 3 chins. No. Right, let's get that one on, and I think we need to go and get a couple more because I want to eat as well.
Roy, like many managing ground, has had a tricky winter. The weather has hampered his cull plan.
It was incredibly difficult trying to do all of the doe cull that we wanted to do and try and get on top of all the fallow as well, just because it was so wet, so extraction was a real issue. So numbers are high, but obviously, the humane population is always managed by removing the females rather than the bucks. But obviously, if we get a chance to take out some of the poorer animals pre-rut, then that's always good, and they're not passing their genetics on. Hopefully, it'll be less poor bucks, or more of a selection of good bucks to pick from in the years coming up. So, and it's just lovely being out, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. So after the weather we have had, to be out on an afternoon like this, it is just absolutely glorious. Apart from the midges, we have got beastly bloody midges absolutely feasting on us at the moment. I hope they get cholesterol issues after they've sucked my blood.
With David catered for, Roy now needs to find some venison for Charlie and Alfie, who are helping him with the bird breeding. Unfortunately, the right animal doesn't present itself.
It was fun. It was lovely to see you again, David. Nice to have you out again, and hopefully I'll see you within the next 12 months.
It's another excuse to get back out into the Hampshire countryside when his breeding falcons allow.